Greetings, friends. I'm Pastor Deb. This week we're going to be talking about worship. We're going to be talking about why do we worship? Why is worship important? Why should attending church and hearing a sermon and singing hymns and being with other believers, why is that important? And why should that matter to us? And I hope in this week you find some really good encouragement. I share an article that talks about a time when we had so many people staying at our house and it was busy and chaotic and we just couldn't get everybody showered in time for church. And yet it was such a priority for us to worship, and we found such great communion as we gathered together with our friends and we shared in God's word and we sung hymns together and prayed together. And what an important time that was for us, and how it just showed us how valuable worship is. Even when we couldn't get to the place that we wanted to worship in that morning, we found ways to worship together, and how important that time was. And we're also going to share an article this week about spiritually healthy people. What are the habits of spiritually healthy people? What things do spiritually healthy people do and not do? And what are those characteristics? Because we are people who are designed for worship. It's just part of our makeup, and we all worship something. And how much better if we worship the God who loves us and made us and just longs to hold us, instead of worshiping the things in our culture. So the verse I want to share with you this week comes from Psalm 95, verses 6 and 7. Oh, come, let us worship and bow down. Let us kneel before the Lord our Maker, for he is our God, and we are the people of his pasture, the sheep of his hand. May you find great opportunities to worship God in the week ahead. Grace and peace, my friends.